What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the NPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 15, right? I think 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15. 115. Wow. We have made it to 15. Kind of a bit of a milestone. I
I
don't know,
guess.
maybe.
I don't know.
Hopefully everyone had a good Christmas with their family and friends
Holiday, for people who don't
or
celebrate,
holiday,
what I'm saying?
whatever. If
Yo,
hopefully got everyone got what they wished for, and that Sandy Claus came from them.
Sandy
Uh,
Claus.
Noah is not revealing his camera. I guess he has a surprise.
I mean, it's kind of a surprise. It's mainly just to, it's for Patrick, But if you guys are interested, here I'll show it right now. Just do a little. Got the
Oh
jerseys up in the
shoot!
background. We got the
Damn.
Beadrins, got the Hansborough there,
Yeah, nice.
bro, and I got the Decker right here. Well,
What
let's see the
what are you
signature
gonna
from an
do when
angle.
you get more?
We'll figure it out. Maybe it's gonna have to be a little fold.
Hmm.
Maybe you have to fold the bottoms up and then put the one under it. I don't know. We'll
We
see.
may have to
We'll
get like
see.
a 360 camera of your spot,
It's gonna have to.
It's just gonna rotate,
I mean, every wall's just gonna have to be covered
Yikes.
in here. I mean, I don't know when the time comes. But
Yeah.
this is the beginning of it. The three
Beatrice is that's a nice jersey right
Adrian's, yeah,
there.
the little hardwood classic. But yeah, that's it. Just a little reveal
What
to
a
show I
what a
have Patrick's
angle
jerseys.
I'm looking at now. It's like, do you feel secluded? Not secluded. Do you feel closed in?
Yeah, I had to kind of redo my whole setup here so I could even put these up.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of movement the last yesterday. Well, a lot of moving around. So luckily we didn't do the podcast yesterday.
I was just gonna say, is that why we didn't do the podcast yesterday?
I mean, it was Patrick because he just forgot or something, but
It was not. It was not me.
he just didn't say anything.
Are we gonna do it tomorrow?
He told me
And
he's
you're
like, "Are we
like,
gonna do it Wednesday or Thursday?" And I was like, "Well, you just let me know." And he never let me know on Wednesday, so
I said Thursday. We said Thursday. We confirmed.
oh, so now we're saying that we confirmed it was on a Thursday, but you're saying it's because of me we didn't do it Wednesday.
Yes.
Look at this liar right here.
Why you always lying?
Just liar, bro.
Why you always lying?
All right, well,
Well, we got a packed episode for everyone in this one, especially in
yeah,
the first half of the episode. Correa, I guess, is one of the first thing.
well, Carlos.
We've been talking about this dude for numerous weeks now in a row,
A month maybe.
maybe. Um, he had he signed with the Mets last time we heard. Uh, they did the physical, the Mets did with him, looking like they saw the same issue the Giants were on his was it right lower leg, I think.
Yeah, like his
Uh,
ankle area.
yeah, injury he sustained in 2014, so 8 years ago. Kind of crazy that something's popping up now. Or
It was
people are
before he was even in the majors, I guess, that this injury happened. But
yeah, he was in the minor leagues,
yeah,
which is kind of crazy. Of how it wasn't a long time ago. It's only 8 years. Um, but yeah, kind of you know maybe the Mets trying to rework the deal. Maybe he goes to another team, but at this point, if two teams are saying the same thing, I don't know if another team's gonna jump in there and swoop him. It looks like he's probably gonna stay with the Mets and maybe just rework the contract. Um, Kind
I
of
have seen the
sucks.
Giants are kind of back in it.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I think he's just up for grabs right now, but the Mets are definitely um, top priority, I think, because of Steve Cohen. He said, because you're not supposed to talk before a deal's done, right? And Steve Cohen, the owner of the Mets, came out and said, "Oh yeah, we love him. Glad that we got a deal done before the physical even started." And yeah, failed the physical again. So now it's going to be hard, I guess, to rework the contract. But if they do, I think I can see him just completely just saying no and potentially going to the Giants. That was his first choice in the first place. And if they're just going to match the money, you might as well just go to the place you wanted to go to in the first place.
Yeah.
I feel like the Mets were just a backup plan, and he wanted to go to the Giants all along. So, would you want to see the Giants sign him though? That's the thing.
Um, I think what we're saying for the 300 and what 15 million instead of
It'd have to be less. It'd have to be
had to be
like,
like if it's under 300
let's say it's
for less
a
years.
6 year contract or something for 200 something.
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, and make him play third.
I think that's what it'd be. I think it'd be like a 6 year or 7 year, 210, 215 or something type of deal. Yeah, with a couple opt outs for injuries and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. See what happens. I'm pretty sure it'll probably end up coming together in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, you would think
Hopefully,
he. I think he wants to sign somewhere. So
yeah.
um, another week, another concussion also for Tua Tagovailoa for the Dolphins. This one wasn't as gruesome, of a concussion. He even played in the second half, which I think the footage when they showed when he got his concussion was in the first half, second quarter, around then. Um, but if you watch his second half against the Packers, it's a lot worse than his first half, and you can tell that maybe there was some sort of problem, and they just didn't discover it till after the game.
Hmm.
And I guess that someone on like social media is the one that pointed it out in the first place. So it's looking a little rough for Tua right now. That's what, three in the past
12
10
weeks,
games. Yeah, 12
something like
weeks.
that.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, he missed a couple games with the concussion, so yeah. I mean, it's rough. That's rough. And he's already been like scrutinized, like in his career, throw power, accuracy, whatever. And now he may be injury prone. I don't know. He's looked great so far when he's been out there. Some games,
Hmm.
some games it's been rough, but Teddy Bridgewater starting this week. I like Teddy Bridgewater. We can discuss this more when we get into the picks as well. But I think Teddy's a good backup. That's what they got him for when Tua gets injured. So I think they're okay. Dolphins may sneak in there for the playoffs, but
I think Teddy could easily be a starter on one of these teams.
I mean, he was starter at Saints and he did well.
Every time he's been a starter, he's been really
He's
good.
he's definitely better than Andy Dalton. I
Yeah.
definitly proved that last night
Yeah. And
when
then
at one point
they
mattered.
just don't sign him back, or they
Yeah,
decide they just don't want
just
him, and it's just like interesting because he always plays really well. He's a consistent quarterback, makes
yeah,
good decisions, doesn't turn the ball over a lot. So also came back from a huge injury,
yeah.
different than Tua, but
Also, something that we're going to discuss after the Super Bowl is free agent market. Free agent market for like 10 QBs. It's kind of crazy. That's what I heard on a podcast.
I
QB
think
market's hot this year.
I think the QB position has gotten really interchangeable recently. So a lot of switches, people giving up on other QBs easy, which we'll get into again right now. But yeah, we'll see. Like Patrick said, free agency in the next 3-4 months here prior to the draft. Also,
Yep.
the draft already pretty soon. Also, 5 months.
I guess
Yep.
we can mention it now. Is that what we're talking about is about Derek Carr getting benched. News broke that he's getting replaced by Jarrett Stidham for
Stud him.
the last two games of the season. Um, kind of Raiders are out of the playoff contention, so it doesn't from that point of view, it's like okay, then make the right choice, just let him sit so he doesn't get injured and maybe get him ready for next year for the Raiders to play, but I guess there's trade talks now that Card may be on its way out. Then maybe moving on, maybe try and get like a Jimmy G, Tom Brady
This is what I
type
have seen
players.
also is that if he gets injured these next 2 games, his contract is guaranteed. So they don't want to guarantee
Yeah,
his contract. I think right now, if they were to release him or something, it's a 5 million cap hit. And if he's to make the roster next year, then he makes 40 million, something like that.
I think it's
So
a little lower than that. I think it's like 35, 30, 30, maybe something like
yeah,
that. But I mean, still, he's also a really good option if they do let him go. I think a lot of teams may jump at him, like maybe Commanders or
I mean, if you look at Derek Carr even before this season, it's the Josh McDaniels type thing where he was playing pretty well. He's not a bad quarterback. I think right now he has 14 interceptions, and I was just watching the Cowboys Titans game, and Dak has 14 interceptions also on the season. So it's not they're not really that far off in stats like that. Um, yeah, he'll be definitely a starting QB somewhere, and then that'll also see what happens with Devontae Adams. So because Devontae Adams even came out and said the only reason why he was on the Raiders was for Derek Carr. So that's another. I don't know what the Raiders are doing. It's just
I think if they draft a rookie QB, he's out. He wants out. So
it's just a complete reset that they've done thousands of times. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They'll just pick the fastest person in the draft again. Yeah, like who did they do that for? They picked like the fastest wide receiver.
oh, and then he got arrested. Was that the guy?
No, not Henry Ruggs. It was like someone
Oh
else. It was
no, that
before,
was Henry Ruggs. That guy was fast.
but it was before that. There was I can't remember who the guy's name was though.
The
But there,
QB, Jamarcus
no,
Russell.
no, it was a running back, or it was a wide receiver too. I can't remember. But they picked him like he's both like a second or third rounder, and they picked him in the first round because he had the fastest 40 time.
Nice,
So, and then he ended up,
good for him.
not playing that. Is it Hayward Bay? I think it's Hayward Bay. I think that's what it was.
Wow,
And yeah, look at don't even know who that is. So
I've heard of the name. I just
yeah, I
was he
think
like
it's
a one
Hayward's
and
Bay.
done dude?
I'm pretty sure he went to like the Colts and
I haven't
stuff,
heard of
but
that
he
guy
was
in so
never like
long.
successful.
No,
Yeah,
oh,
Darius Hayward Bay,
that's the guy.
seventh overall by the Oakland Raiders in 2009 draft. Yep, that's what it was. He had a 4.3 40-yard dash time.
Wow,
Yeah, but speaking of wide receivers and comebacks, Terrell Owens, Terrell Owens, T.O., the guy, the man,
the
the myth, the
guy.
legend, the 47-year-old man. I think
You
that's
think
how
he's
old he
actually
is.
going to come back?
No. I don't know how many years in a row it's been where T.O. has been reported to come back or to make a comeback.
Yeah,
This has to be year 5. Um, I think it'd be kind of cool, but he was also reported to come back to the Cowboys who worked him out, I think. And at
yeah,
that point, if you're the Cowboys, like they signed T.Y. Hilton. Like, what was the point of trading away Amari Cooper? I just don't get it. Like, you're just gonna bring in these two guys because you need wide receivers when you had one of the best in the league. Just traded them. So
yeah. It looks like an update. It looks like they're unable to reach as Terrell Owens asks for too much money. Well, of course. I mean, dude.
I wonder what too much money is. I feel like they just want to sign up for the minimum, which I don't know what the minimum is in the NFL. Like a veteran minimum, like a million, 1.5.
Oh, he was working out with Deshaun Jackson. He ran a 4.5 40-yard dash.
I mean, he's in crazy shape. I mean, if you've seen him, like for a 47-year-old man, it's crazy. I feel like your body can recover when you take a long break from the NFL, so you can come back. But I don't think anyone's gonna risk it.
He did play this year in the fan-controlled football league with Johnny Manziel. Good
Yeah,
for him.
so
Wow, doing some big things, huh?
he's got something left in the tank. Let him go out there for the playoffs.
If out of anyone retired in the NFL, there's a lot of players. Who do you want to see come back, make an appearance?
Like all time,
All time.
dead or alive,
Maybe alive.
recently
Like a TO type
retired.
person, like maybe still in shape. They could probably still come out and sling it or
I have no
catch
idea.
or run or something.
No idea. Someone who one of my favorite players of all time, Matt Forte. See Matt Forte come back. Dude can just juke everybody.
Yeah.
He had some power. I remember when he was drafted from, I think it was Tulsa. I was like, who the heck is this guy? And look at him now, fourth round pick or whatever he was.
Yeah. Pretty, beast back then.
Or what's the? I mean, obviously Calvin Johnson, like
Yeah.
Megatron, because he retired so early. He was like 29 or 28 when
I
he
was gonna say
retired.
something about Andrew Luck, dude. I
Yeah,
bet
Andrew Luck,
teams would be.
Patrick Willis, that's his name.
Yeah, Patrick Willis,
Yeah, he
Ray
retired super
Lewis,
young.
dude. Bring out back the guys. Teddy Bruschi, I always see that guy on ESPN. I'm like, damn, he was
Teddy
really good.
Bruschi. Yeah,
Um, but like seeing Jerry Rice, I bet Jerry Rice would do it. Steve Young,
Michael Irvin still looks pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah, great acting performance in The Longest Yard. Great movie.
it's one of the classics.
Nelly. Yeah, classic.
Yeah,
Speaking of, historic and classics, we got Luka's 60 point, 21 rebound, 10 assist game
just
last night or 2 nights ago. That was first
first,
ever
yeah,
game recorded 60 20 10.
pretty yeah, pretty crazy. I was telling Noah, like the Mavs are down 9 points with 30 seconds left. It's like crazy. It's like super
Yeah,
crazy. I don't know if you saw the stat that in the NBA it was like 0 and 13,000. It's like never been done. Up by 9 points with like 20 seconds left. 0 and 13,965. And the
they did
Mavs
it.
came back. They did it. Um,
There's been a lot of comebacks the last couple of games, couple days.
yeah.
But yeah, historic night. Something we'll probably won't see again for a while. It's one of those records that probably won't be broken for a long time. I don't know the next time someone can get a 60 20 10. Wembenyama, Bol
Benyama.
Bol.
Dude, Bobo had a crazy dunk the other night as well.
Yeah, Bol Bol. I've been trying to tell him. I'm trying to say it, man. Bol Bol's the guy, but he's just been on the bench for so long.
Yeah. Dude, he hasn't
Yeah,
put on any muscle. He's still skinny.
that's
His
just his
legs
frame.
like
That's how his
twigs.
dad was.
I know, but put something on him. Make him eat a cheeseburger a day or something.
I remember just standing next to him with one of the like I don't remember what it was we were at in Oregon it was I don't know why the basketball players were there, but the basketball team was there and he was standing there, and man, he is massive. Like he's tall, but then
Yeah,
when you're standing next to the guy, you're like,
that's
my
tall.
goodness, what is going on here? This is just not right. It's not humanly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beast. Lucky to watch him in person. Anything else? LeBron kind of said he might retire, or not might retire, but he was talking about some retirement. Um, like subtly speaking about retirement, about watching his kids play, all that stuff, whatever, going to
I bet he
college.
enjoys watching his kids play. I bet that's like the
He's
best.
there whenever he can get there.
Yeah.
Like he's always at their games when he has a chance. Which is probably cool, especially when they're good. I don't want to watch my kids play bad, but
Sit the bench. You're
yeah,
like the number one player, like one of the goats all time, and your
your
kid
kids
is
trash.
yeah.
The
Well, I
bench
mean,
warmer.
Scottie Pippen's kid's playing in the G League, so
Exactly. Like Michael Jordan's kids weren't that good, but they did play college, or one of them played college. I don't know the other ones, but um, never made the
hard.
NBA.
It's hard out there.
Yeah, but yeah, it's probably cool to go watch your kids go and dunk on Carmelo Anthony's kids team. Pretty sick. But yeah, it's the first time he's really talked about anything like that because the Lakers are so bad. Last game, he dropped 30, and I think there's only two other guys in double digits. One of them was Westbrook at 15 points on 16 shots or something.
Lakers are
Uh,
so bad. They're
we have
also
like,
really bad without Anthony Davis.
yeah, I mean, for them to even have a chance to win a game, I think they need Anthony Davis. Like LeBron is still great, but he's just not carry the team great anymore.
Yeah,
Yes, he needs to take his time, man. He's 37 years old. He's gonna be 38. Been
I
doing this for
bet.
like 21 years.
I bet he can't wait to get out of LA. Honestly, or bring someone in, or play with Bronny. Play with Bronny for like a year or two, and like call it quits.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna retire anytime soon. I think he's still got 5 years. I think he's probably just bored. And he's like, I'm losing. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's not playing for anything.
I was like, I'm still dropping 30, but we're losing, and who cares?
Yeah,
I know how winning feels already.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at some NFL. Going back to the NFL. NFL picks from last week. Noah, we're almost done. Two more, two more weeks to go. Um, that's not it. Interesting. 3-5 Noah last week for you.
No.
58-64. Still have a chance.
Hey, I'm still creeping.
Still have a chance.
You,
58
you see these
64.
next ones right here? 8-0.
Those are good picks down there.
So 8-0 right
They
there.
were pretty different on well, four of them. So could go either way here for both of us. I went 6-2, 74-57 on the season. Really hitting my stride these past couple weeks, honestly. 6-3, 5-3. It's too easy out here.
No, a lot of the times I've been helping Patrick, and I just switch my picks on these. So, if I was keeping my picks, I'm gonna be up there again.
You think?
Yeah.
Hey
I
man,
mean,
there's
I
always
picked the
next year.
Seahawks last week. We didn't pick the I picked the Bears against the Bills. The Dolphins won. We had the same, and the Eagles only had the same. But I would have had a better record.
Yeah, it is what it is. You can see the games down there for week 17 that I have chosen. We both got the Bears this week. Um,
Upset.
yeah. Uh, I think Bills Bengals is gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, I just went for the Bills. Just
I think gosh, what did I see? I think the Bengals have to win out and the Bills and the Chiefs have to lose at least one or something and they get home field. Something crazy. So teams are still playing until the very end, which is good.
The Jaguars and um, Titans games don't even matter this week because they face each other next week, and whoever wins that game goes to the playoffs. So
Who is it?
Jaguars Titans,
Oh, nice.
their two games don't matter this week. So the Jags honestly might just rest their players like the Titans did, and try to go for it in the
Well,
last game.
3 Titans players are on IR, so
Yeah, well, I mean they rested Derrick Henry. Uh, I don't know if they're gonna start Willis next week or not for the Titans. Dobbs is looking pretty good today. He has a lot of drops by the wide receivers when I was watching.
well, I mean he doesn't have any wide receivers anyway, so
Got Woods dropping passes. Could have had a couple touchdowns. But yeah,
speak of the devil, Woods caught a touchdown.
nice.
17-13, end of the third.
It's too close right now. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not looking forward to like the playoffs are just not looking good, I think.
Well, I mean, you got Tony Pollard out. It looks like Ezekiel's the number 2 running back now. He's getting less carries than is that Mike Davis? Is that what I'm seeing?
I have no idea.
Didn't even know Mike Davis was on Dallas.
I just know that Dak has not looked good today.
Yeah, and he's been pretty shaky in the first. In the playoffs, they've never had a deep run with him. So,
And we'll make those picks when it comes to it too.
yeah,
Playoff
this
picks.
won't be for money. It's still going back
Yeah,
to
it'll just be for us to
for
make the
us.
picks. Yeah.
Just for us.
Yeah.
That will wrap up. Let's take a little short break here. No sponsors this week. No, everyone's on vacation and holiday break, New Year's this weekend. So, no,
I
no
know what the
sponsors.
sponsor is. I know what the sponsor is. So how is there not going to be a sponsor?
No sponsor this week.
How is there no sponsor? I know what the sponsors are.
Oh, you know who the sponsors are?
Yeah, I know we sponsor these.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And how are we not going to have a sponsor then?
Um, I guess we don't have an episode, huh?
I guess it's not happening. All right.
I guess
No
there's no
sponsor.
episode. We're just doing this for nothing. Oh,
But that sponsor slot is open. If anyone wants to throw their name in there, so then
it's just free promotion. You can
I
read
mean,
the most
sort of
ridiculous
couple
lines.
bucks, couple bucks.
Couple. Okay, well, it looks like Noah's price is steeper than mine, so
$2.
$2. Wow,
You can come in and say, "Hey, my name is whatever."
that's going to cost
Oh.
more to put them in here. Oh my gosh! But
All right, well,
we'll see you guys after the break. And a word from your local sponsors.
now we have sponsor.
GMC Denali.
Tate arrested. Nope. Well, breaking news. Thanks to the sponsors, but Andrew Tate has been arrested with his brother today. Do you know that?
I did see that in Romania.
Yep. So it doesn't concern me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, good thing. He's well, for allegations, I guess. So he's just being held for 24 hours, I think. But we'll see what happens to the top
Yeah.
G.
Yep. See what happens there.
Yeah, we'll probably have something. If something juicy happens, any good news comes out of that, we'll talk about it
Of course,
later.
breaking news,
Yeah, it's
stuff
earlier
like that.
today.
Yeah. But thank you everyone for listening. This has been another episode of the MPV. Just
What are you saying, bro?
kidding.
Like, why did I log back on this?
Damn.
Get me out of here. All right.
Let's see.
Well, we had to choose the picks last night because Patrick wanted to do the podcast today, and he forgot we had to do the picks by
Yeah,
4 p.m.
yeah.
Good thing I
So
reminded him yesterday, so
I
because
was
he was
le-
about to go to bed.
I was at work, you know.
He was about to go to bed, and I was like, "Yo, what about the picks?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, the picks."
I was up,
He's like, "Oh yeah, the picks."
dude. All this stuff just pops on my screen when I'm trying to share this. Okay, just leave me alone, Zoom. Um.
Yo,
So I guess you can see who we chose, how we ranked them already. We got Dallas right now, Thursday night football. Everyone pretty much picked them at 16.
that's all I'm
Um,
saying.
they are up 24-13 right now, so it looks good right now. Dalton Schultz coming in with 2 touchdowns, kind of crazy. Um, I think we're gonna win this one. I don't think gonna be too gonna be no upset in that one. We got Niners over Las Vegas. That's a pretty easy choice there.
Yes, that we picked this before the Derek Carr announcement. I think. Did we?
No,
I don't remember, but we were going to pick it anyways.
yeah, I don't even know when that happened.
I
No,
don't remember either.
that was
It happened
yesterday.
yesterday, but I think it was earlier yesterday.
I don't know.
Who
But I mean,
remembers?
we were gonna choose the
Yeah,
Niners anyways. That's a easy choice there. Um, Broncos, Chiefs, another easy one. Gotta go 15 on that one. Um, so I'm just pulling up. Yeah, so it looks like 16 people chose Dallas at 16, and right now we are tied 24th. Since we chose Dallas at 14. Someone took Dallas at 1, which I don't know what they're doing, but
is it
uh,
really a questionable game?
I guess so.
I guess because Tennessee is fighting for a playoff spot, but this game didn't matter. So
My ex manager put him at 2, so again, also the Titans fan that I've told you about, he also did choose Dallas. So even a true Titans fan didn't choose this team. So um, Jacksonville at 13 over Houston. I think that's another lock for us this week. Um, hopefully Houston doesn't come out strong. I think hopefully they lose this one to really secure the
I
number
didn't. I
one
didn't know we
seed.
put him at 13.
I told you, bro.
That's pretty high. It's pretty high.
I went
Texans
over
been
the
playing
picks
pretty
with you
good,
last
bro. This
night.
is
I was like
pretty good.
Niners,
Dude, it's
Chiefs,
hard when you can't see
Cowboys,
him, man. It's hard
Jaguars.
when you can't see him.
Dude, it's like only 4 teams right there. You know he has to. They have to be high.
It's hard when you can't see him.
Okay, fine. Well,
It's fine. Jaguars. The Jaguars easy dub anyways. So
another lock. I think Eagles over Saints. Even when Minshew is playing, he looked good last week. Kind of just got outplayed. Defense kind of sucks. So,
yeah, he made like
um,
one mistake, and that was pretty much it.
custom Chargers. I think's gonna hopefully roll over the Rams. Um,
They should.
just see what the top has here. Um, Bucks over Carolina. We chose Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably chose Panthers.
No, the Bucks are gonna win it. The only
Uh,
one as like when I get nervous is Cincinnati. So I think everything 7 and up, I'm confident.
yeah, the Chicago game is gonna be a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. I think that one's our reach for this week.
Yeah, but if the
That's
Bears
what I was
win
gonna
it, it's a
check. Let
big
me
dub for us.
let me see what everyone has to them at. Another pro of doing these early, you can see what other people are thinking.
That's true.
Uh, wow, top 10 got Detroit pretty high, past 10. We got Chicago at 12. Um, one person at 6, us at 9. So yeah, that's our game right there. If Chicago wins, everyone,
I'm honestly people. I'm surprised people have the Lions so high because the Bears, except for the Bills game, which was pretty close until the fourth quarter, they play a lot of close games. If you okay, if every from what I saw a picture of, if every game was flipped, like instead of the losing team winning or losing by three, they won by three. The Bears right now would be 10-5 or 9-6, one of the two. 49ers would be like 10-5. Um, Vikings would be like 1 in whatever.
team.
Yeah. So the Bears play a lot of close games and they just get unlucky at the end. So I think I think they can do it. The Lions are coming off of a tough loss because I think their their playoff hopes are pretty much over.
Yeah, so that one's going to be very interesting. That's our turnaround game. If Chicago wins, everyone has Detroit 10 and up. So they're losing big points there.
Come on, Bears.
Um, Browns versus Commanders, pretty no-brainer. Commanders starting Carson Wentz. That's another thing that we didn't mention earlier. Carson Wentz in for the Commanders, kind of surprising.
That's the only tough thing about that pick was Carson Wentz is either gonna have a great game coming back or he's gonna lose the game for them. So
Yeah. New York Football Giants, pretty easy pick against the Colts. I think Colts are starting Nick Foles again. I really like this pick, Cincinnati against Buffalo. I think Cincinnati's gonna shock some people. I think that's another game that let's see. Let's see what
Buffalo hasn't
people.
been dominating teams like people think they would. So Cincinnati,
It's almost
uh,
it looks like it's almost a clean sweep for Cincinnati. So I think
I'm gonna be
everyone
honest. I think Cincinnati's a better all around team than the Bills are.
someone has Cincinnati at 16.
That's tough because I think they're gonna win.
Yeah, that's 6. Not too bad. A lot of people have them below 5.
Yeah, this is one we could have
Um,
had a little bit higher just because, but it's fine.
this next game, people kind of got high. Baltimore, a lot of people kind of high on Baltimore. Kind of 8, 7s, 9s,
For
12s.
Baltimore, the backup QB, what? Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season, and he's not going to start now. Do people
Also,
not realize that?
also the next pick as well. Minnesota. It looks like
People,
mostly everyone chose Green Bay. So we didn't rank them high at 4. So
but we still that means if they
someone has
win,
Minnesota at 10. So
I
yeah, a lot
think people fell in love with the last couple of games that the Packers have won, and they haven't really been against powerhouse teams, have they? Dolphins, but yeah, the Dolphins have lost like however many in a row, 4 in a row. Who did they play before?
um
The Lions or something? I don't know.
yeah,
Like they haven't really won any against any big teams.
yeah, no. What's the next game we have? Miami. We have them at 3. Um
Oh, they beat the Rams. Like
looks like more New England than Miami, so it's kind of interesting, you know. I think Miami's pretty good with Teddy Bridgewater. The offense is definitely dominant. You know, you just got to throw it at least 50 yards. And I think they're going to beat the corners. So
Honestly, I think if you put any QB that's over 6'1" in that on that team, they're gonna win. So that's a great spot for Jimmy Garoppolo,
yeah,
or even that's a great spot for Derek Carr. Little Tua Derek Carr swap.
got some good weapons. You know,
Yeah, Tua Derek Carr swap would be kind of cool.
are we almost there? Seattle, we got at 2 versus the Jets. Thought we'd move Seattle up higher, but I guess not. Um, yeah, I mean, not many people are loving this game. A lot of low numbers. Got Seattle at 13. That's pretty high.
I could have seen this Atlanta game higher.
Um,
Arizona's garbage, bro. Arizona's so bad. Their
yeah,
defense and then JJ Watt. Oh, JJ Watt retired. That's something else we didn't talk about.
well,
Um,
he's retiring after the season. He's still
I
playing.
don't think he's playing, is he?
Yeah, I think he's playing.
Oh, I thought he wasn't playing. That was immediate retirement. Oh, well,
Yeah, kind of above 5. Someone has Atlanta at 15. So
I can see this game just losing us the money. Like if we're going against that team that has him at 15, I can see it happening, just like the Green Bay one. That's just the luck we're
uh,
gonna have.
there's also a guy who's tied for first. He did not rank the confidence, so he just has 16, 15, 14, 13 in the order. So kind of interesting. But yeah, that's it. Tiebreaker 58, Buffalo, Cincinnati. I think if we win Dallas, we're looking good so far.
Yeah, they're up by
Um, they're up
11, I
20,
think, still. Or did they score?
still up 24-13.
Yeah, they're up 11.
So it looks like we're gonna win our Thursday night game. I told Noah when we got the second place, we won all 3 games on Thursday. So, um, it's gonna be tough to repeat, but we only got 2 weeks left. Still down $200. We either go 100 to end the season, or we just knock it out right here.
We got it, man. We got it. I'm confident with this one. Last week I wasn't confident, but this week I am.
For Noah, he said for Noah to earn money, we kind of gotta go first, and he can get $50. So
Wait, what? I thought first was 300,
is it? I'm just gonna not.
or was it 200? Right
It's
now
200.
you're
200 first.
okay. So I need a first, second, or a second first, so I can get $50. First has to be in there somewhere.
If we pull off a first, it's gonna be crazy. Could be this week. I don't know.
There's no
Could be
Saturday
next
games,
week.
are there?
No Saturday games.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Wait, when's New Year's on the first?
Sunday.
Ooh, Aaron Rodgers is going to be hungover, bro. If there's anyone who would be drinking the game the day before, it's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Little TY. Oh, okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's been another episode. of the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. Follow us at Instagram, Twitter at the MPP Live, and on the YouTubes, the MPP, uploading each week. Like, subscribe, comment.
Yep.
Let us know what you want to see, what you want to hear.
Yep.
We got this ball moving. I don't think we're going to take a break anytime soon. Hopefully not, because I don't
See,
think I
it's
would
up
come
to
back.
Patrick. It's up to Patrick. I
I don't
mean,
think I would come back again.
he took the break last time, man.
It was good. It was a good break. You know, figured stuff out. It was a lot. It was a lot of downtime. You know, not really much was going on, so didn't really miss much. But yeah,
Maybe. I feel like something did happen, but we missed it. And we were like, man, it's the one time we
oh, we
actually had
should.
something interesting we could have talked about.
Actually, I think that did happen to us. I think we stopped it, and then like 2 weeks after, it was like something was like bang, 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 and
Yeah, I don't remember
then
what it was though.
uh, that was a long time ago. This is in the summertime.
Yeah.
Something,
Must have
but
been like NBA something or free
maybe
like agency or MLB. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, that's what people can comment. Let me know what jersey I should get Noah next year. Long
Yeah, we
time
got
away.
the
Uh, if some
Beatrins,
random person has
Azra,
jerseys too, just let me know.
Decker. They're
Um,
all interchangeable positions, so maybe I'll just keep switching the spots so you can see each one differently.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
you just have to switch one of them with Decker, and that's good. Yeah,
Now they'll all just make a
yeah,
a trip, you know.
a trip. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
So yeah.